Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different. A few weeks ago, I dropped a trailer for a new mini-series called The Storage Wars. The response was absolutely insane, way bigger than I ever expected. You guys flooded the comments, sent DMs, and everyone was asking the same thing. What is this? Is it real? Where did this idea come from? So I figured, let's pull back the curtain and do a full behind-the-scenes breakdown. I'm going to walk you through the entire creative process, from the initial spark of an idea to the final trailer you all saw. So, where did this all start? Honestly, it was a random thought I had while upgrading my own PC. I was swapping out my old, trusty hard drive for a super-fast new SSD. As I held the old drive, this heavy, mechanical brick, I started thinking about all the data it held. Years of my life, really. Photos, old projects, game saves from a decade ago. It felt like I was retiring an old soldier. Then I looked at the SSD. Sleek, silent, no moving parts. It was the future. And that's when the idea hit me. What if they could talk? What would they say to each other? That's how the characters were born. I envisioned the HDD as this grizzled, world-weary veteran. He's seen it all. He survived data corruption, accidental drops, and the horror of Windows Vista. He's slow, maybe a little jaded, but he's reliable and proud of his legacy. He's got that deep, gravelly voice of someone who has carried a heavy burden for a long time. His motto is slow and steady, because for him, integrity and survival are everything. He remembers when a megabyte was a big deal. On the other side, we have the SSD. She's the new kid on the block, the prodigy. She's sharp, confident, and incredibly fast. To her, the HDD is just a relic, a grandpa holding everyone back. She represents progress at any cost. She doesn't have time for nostalgia. For her, it's all about pure, unfiltered speed and efficiency. She's cold, calculated, and sees legacy as just another word for obsolete. The tension between these two philosophies, the value of the past versus the pull of the future, is the core of the whole story. Once I had the characters, I needed a world for them to live in. The setting is the system, a high-end gaming PC that's being pushed to its absolute limits by its user. This intense environment acts as a pressure cooker, forcing the HDD and SSD into direct conflict. Every click of the mouse, every program launched, becomes a battleground. The user is overclocking the CPU, the GPU is running hot, and the whole system is on the verge of instability. This isn't just a friendly rivalry. It's a war for survival and control within a digital world that could crash at any moment. With the story in place, it was time to create the trailer. I wanted something that felt like a dark, gritty, sci-fi thriller. The music was key. I found this dark synth track that had a retro, futuristic vibe, perfect for the tech theme. Then came the visuals. I used a lot of macro shots of actual hard drives and SSDs, the spinning platters, the intricate circuits, the blinking LEDs. I wanted to make them feel huge and monumental, like warring spaceships or giant fortresses. The glitch effects and quick cuts were added to build tension and create a sense of chaos and system instability. The dialogue was the final piece. I wrote lines that would quickly establish their personalities. The HDD's line, "I carried their memories when you were still a prototype," immediately sets him up as the veteran. The SSD's retort, "Slow things down, Grandpa. Progress doesn't wait," shows her arrogance and speed. The final lines, "Legacy is just another word for obsolete," and "Then let's crash the system together," are the ultimate declaration of war. It sets the stakes incredibly high. The system itself is on the line, and that's pretty much how The Storage Wars came to life, from a simple PC upgrade to a full-blown sci-fi epic. Your reactions have been incredible, and I'm so excited to announce that episode 1 will be dropping very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribed and have those notifications turned on. You are not going to want to miss this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the premiere.